Hey everybody, it's Natalie Barnes here from Beyond the Reef Patterns. Today I'm coming to you as a Janome maker, and I'm actually working in the shop today. There's a great big cutting area here and lots of fabric to choose from, so I thought I would just work on this right here. Today I'm going to bring to you what I hope is a really achievable, fun, simple little project for May Day. We're going to do some May Day flower coasters, some sort of pop art flowers, and you're going to need just some things that you've got around the house. So I hope you have a soft pencil, or if you have a chalk pencil, that will work also. We're going to trace some things. You're going to need a variegated thread, something that's just neutral that you can sew through many different types of fabrics with. This is an Aurifil 4670, which is this gray color that I really like. I don't know if that's coming across or not. You're going to need your rotary cutter and some cutting tools, some things that you can use from a ruler standpoint. You're going to need some shears that you can cut through multiple layers of fabric. And so I think that these are actually my mother's shears. And so I really enjoy when I get to bring these out and use them, especially for May Day. And you're going to need some pinking shears. You'll also need some, what would you call them? Craft scissors, or maybe paper scissors, something a little bit stronger than a paper scissor, because we're going to make some templates, some round templates, and we're going to just cut them out of some light cardboard. You can tell what I did here. I just used what I had. If you want to make something a little bit more special, you can use a light specialty plastic or something like that, but I just used the box that the cans came in. And for the circles, in terms of the size of the circles, I found things in my kitchen. So I used a lot of my, what would you call them? Glasses, bowls, even my measuring cups, I think, are what I used for these. And then we're going to make one little template that's going to be for our leaves. You're going to need some Insulbrite. That is a trade name, but you're going to need to put something, whoops, upside down Insulbrite. You're going to need to put something into the center of your coasters so that they don't damage any of your surfaces that you're going to place this on. And then you're going to need a line of fabric that you really enjoy. This is, let's see, this is Ruby and Bee Blenders by Heather Ross. And so there's just a bunch of different textures and different things here. I ended up cutting quite a few 5.5-inch squares, which is what you're going to use your cutting materials for. And I think that when I'm done with the coasters, I'll be able to make some of these into 5.5-inch blocks using one of the, oh, I forgot. The other thing you're going to need is a sewing machine. I'm going to use the Travel Mate 30, and I'm going to try some of the decorative stitches that are on that Travel Mate 30 and see if they work for some of these mod flowers. Where was I? Oh, that's right. So after I make a few sets of coasters, I think I'm probably going to use the rest of these squares just to make 5.5-inch blocks, sew them together, and later on make a table topper out of them. You're going to be using some of these large, medium, and small little circles that we cut out with those shears, and you're going to cut out some leaves as well. Ultimately, what you'll do is you will put a 5.5-inch square piece of fabric with a 5-inch square piece of Insulbrite behind it. You're going to layer your small, medium, and large circles over your leaf, and then you're going to put a little bit of maybe glue based it or something on there so that it doesn't slip around. Once you put the back on that, we're going to lightly do some, I did actually just a diagonal lines on this to hold this all down. This is not going to be something that you want to needle turn, but you can use those decorative stitches on the Travel Mate 30 if you like. And then sew a 1/4 inch all the way around the square. Last but not least, take your little snips here, your shears, your pinking shears, and cut the edges around this just to make it fun, just to make it look like you've done something for the lake or for the beach or for the band concert or for the boat or for the front yard or for the backyard or for your girlfriend's pool party or anything like that. Whoops, there goes the center of the flower. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and start sewing on this great Travel Mate 30 machine, And you can see exactly how we're going to hold all this together. I hope you enjoy this little project. It's a simple thing and something that's achievable, something fun for May Day. Hey everybody, I hope you've been having a great time with this project. I know I've really enjoyed it, and I wanted to let you know if you aren't thrilled about doing all of this raw edge, please feel free to do a fusible interfacing on these instead and then stitch away. I've got one set done here, and I'm about 3/4 of the way through the rest of the stack here. I'm really looking forward to handing these out at the first band concert in our neighborhood. I think all of the people there are really going to like them. So I just wanted to say also, if you're bored at the band concert, you can always use them as Frisbees. The kids are going to love them no matter what. And you won't have to worry about them because you've just enjoyed them either with a decorative stitch on your Travel Mate 30 or with fusible interfacing or just by quilting them down. I've got some work to do here, but I just wanted to say thanks again for stopping by, and thank you, Janome, for the great opportunity to reach out to your customers as well. Enjoy your projects. Go colorful. Go have some fun. From my home to yours. Have a great day.